side.
That's a bed bug's boy.
Welcome, Chillax to the max. Y'all, you gotta rest. Everyone I've talked to in the last while is just not getting good sleep or is constantly overwhelmed or underwhelmed or in a real state of dysregulation. So, this class, you need a chair, some bolsters if you have them, blankets, all the things that you need to be supportive. And the focus, this is sometimes really challenging because as you're asking yourself to sit still, sometimes it's more agitating than when we're moving our bodies into uncomfortable spots. Stuff comes up and there's so many things I can't. So you just keep coming back to your breath. You keep coming back to your body. And you keep telling yourself, relax, 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 rest. So for the first one, come up against the chair so that your calves are on the chair. And the rest of you on the ground. Your feet are going to naturally just kind of roll to the outside. That's okay. Let them. Your arms, start with them down by your hips, by outside your waist with the palms facing up. And then you can press into your calves and give a little wiggle to your low back, kind of scoop it under and tuck it and roll it around. And then find where you want it to land, the safest, healthiest, best spot for it today. And then settle your breath. Without lengthening or deepening it, just settling it. And give your jaw a little wiggle. And let it relax. Give your lips a little lick. And let them rest in a state of kind of touching, not touching. If your hands naturally rolled in from being open on your palms, that's okay. This is about letting go, being held, receiving. And then if you want to lengthen and deepen your breath, you're welcome to, or you can just keep it in its natural state. The point of this is to do no work. No work. You can follow your breath as it fills up your belly and your chest, through your head. And you can use that sensation to anchor to as your thoughts distract you and take you from peaceful rest in your brain. That's the hardest part, to rest our brains. So this practice, you just see what's coming up, what's knocking on the door. You can let it in, all friendly like. Notice, welcome to the party. And then say, right now I'm resting. I'll get back to you later, or maybe not. And send it out the door. Every once in a while, take such a full breath that it lifts you up off the floor a little bit. Really expansive all the way out to the very edges of your cells, of your whole skin. And And as you let go of that big, deep breath, allow yourself to sink even heavier. Let go even more. On your next gentle inhale, just bring the tips of your fingers up to your shoulders. Take a pause. And then you're going to lift your elbows off the ground and then bring them out about 45 degrees from where they were. Or just like a touch. Who cares about the angle? Just a touch further, but not all the way out to the side. And then on an exhale, let both arms come fully out from there. And then let your shoulders open up to the sides, broad across collarbone. But let go of that effort. That's the intention, that's the alignment, but then let go. Notice where your tongue is in relation to your mouth. Without judgment, just notice where it is. See if you can relax your tongue, wiggle your jaw again. And again, on your next inhale, bring your fingertips up to your shoulders. Take a pause. Then inhale as you lift your elbows. This time bring them all the way out to either side. You can do any kind of readjusting here that you'd like. And exhale, allow your hands to extend all the way out. And get them lined up the way you want. Roll your shoulders back and forth, wiggle and jiggle and figure it all out. And then relax your jaw, relax your arms, and let it go. Let yourself be completely held. And check in with the tongue. Maybe release it if it's hanging tight. On your next inhale, again, bring your fingertips to your shoulders, lift your elbows, return them to where they began. Your hands can come to your hips as you walk your feet back to the edge of the chair. Let the heels of your feet touch. Press in, wiggle your low back, make a little space. Exhale, let it come down. You're going to let your heels slide to the outside of the chair. And then on an inhale, bring your knees together into your chest. Roll off to the side. And you're going to replace the chair with a bolster. So kind of same but different, next level. You're going to come so that your bottom is right up against the bottom of the bolster. And you're going to take simple cross legs on the bolster. So again, I have to lift my hips, find the best spot that I want for it to land. And when I get down, still do some neti-neti. And I'm reaching my feet towards underneath my knees, but whatever's comfortable, man. This about letting go, being supported. And then where you left off with your arms to either side, palms face up, let's start there. And really let go. So the noticing begins with just your breath, and then the sensations in your body as you scan each area and let go, release. And then the noticing comes to the distractions, to the things that take you from the breath and the body. So you just get time not to actually get to know yourself, to get to know yourself, but to pay attention and learn about the thoughts that come in. And notice if they're any good for you. Notice how frequently they happen. Notice if there's some you can let go of that are actually not true. And the whole time, viewing it like a drive-in movie. You're detached from it. You're the observer. Those are your thoughts over there. They aren't you. You're over here in the driver's seat. Change the channel. On an inhale, gently bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And you can lift your shoulders up and open your arms even more up. Exhale to extend your arms fully overhead, and whatever adjustments you need to make for that to be comfortable. So stretch them out nice and tall, and then relax. When you lose it, how curious, how interesting. This is the string of thoughts that took me away. No good judgment, no bad judgment, just noticing. And return to the sensation of your breath and your body. Keeping your arms where they are. On an inhale, lift your knees up to switch the leg that's in the front. And then reposition. On an inhale, just slide your elbows back down like into cactus. And again, you can make any adjustments. And then on your next inhale, bring your hands back to where we started on this side. Fingers all the way across. And then let go. Wiggle your jaw. Check in with your tongue. Pay attention to what feels tight or is kind of speaking to you. And say, relax. I got you. You're supported. Relax. Let go here. Then on your next inhale, bring your hands to your shoulders. And bring your elbows in by your side. Inhale brings your knees back up together. Feet come to the bolster and just take a pause. And then press the bolster away. Roll off to your side. And we're going to need a strap for this next part. I might not have mentioned that earlier. The strap is going to be the big loop, like make a nice big loop. So we used to do this in class sometimes with 2 straps, but I know not all of you have 2 straps, so we're just going to do an improvised version. And that really doesn't matter so much. So you're going to go lie down on your back. You want the buckle of the strap handy so you can adjust it. One loop is going to go under the sole of your foot, and the other under the back of your head. And then this leg, actually I want the bolster there for me. Hold on here. This leg's going to fully extend. I kind of like having the bolster there so I have a little feedback. So this foot under your foot, strap under your occiput, and this leg's extended. So like when we used to do this, the other leg, you would get the strap here and here, so this gets pulled apart. But today, we do it like this. Arms come wherever they feel comfortable. Let go with the leg that's extended. And find your smooth, steady breath. This particular position is known to kind of cut off that danger response. It's a craniosacral connection. that allows your amygdala to shut down. It's not out there searching for danger, searching for danger, searching for danger. Supposedly it's held in a spot of safety here. So everything else can relax and you can move into your rest and digest instead of high alert all the time. Relax your jaw. On your next inhale, slide the right sole of the foot to the floor and just reach up to grab the strap to release your left foot. Replace it with your right. And you may have to make an adjustment on this side because, well, you probably will. We're different on one side than the other. So find that spot of equanimity. You're not going to find perfect balance because it does not exist. Balance is dynamic. And then let go. This is a real good practice. On your next inhale, return the left sole of your foot to the floor. Release your head from the strap, but put both feet in the strap together. And then as you come down, you're going to press the soles of your feet together and come up onto the strap at the same time. So you're going to land in Baddha Konasana with a little bit of help from the strap. And then when you get where you're going, you can pull the strap to either sides and let it come right into your hip crease. And then let it go. Arms can be wherever you want them to be. On an inhale, you can use your hands to help if you'd like. Bring your knees back together. Completely release the strap. Bring the soles of your feet out about as wide as your hip. Inhale to lift your right leg up. Cross it all the way over your left. And then drag that back to the right side. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling, or you can turn your head if you like. Inhale brings it back together. Exhale, release that leg. And inhale as you switch sides. Exhale, drags. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale to release that leg. And then bring both knees up off the floor. Hug yourself into a tight ball, but not too much energy. And then exhale as you release both legs out. Naturally flop to the outside. Arms come by your side. If you want to use the bolster here underneath your knees, you may want to do that too. We often finish class together with our 3 breaths. But today I'm just going to leave you here in Shavasana for as long as you like. Stay heavy.